YouTubers, Ross, that new man back again. Listen, I just want to share with y'all my 90% finish Arrma Limitless GT build. The only thing I got to do is paint the body, and I guess I'll show that to you brothers once I get it done, man. But yeah, this is her in all her glory, man. I'm finished with her, man. First and foremost, I changed out that, initially when I showed y'all this, I had a Hobbywing 1650 motor in there. I took that motor out, and nothing was wrong with the motor. Like, I like the Hobbywing 1650, but I don't think it's a speed run motor. You know what I'm saying? You can do speed run with it, but I'm trying to get, I don't know, 130, 140 miles an hour out this build right here. So I figured this TP motor that I got in there now would help me reach that goal. This is the 4060 2080 kV TP motor, and it's 8S capable. I'm running it on 6S for now, but I plan on getting some more 4S batteries. But I just thought this would be a better motor for what I'm trying to do with it, man. And like I say, it's a good fit. The 4060 is a good fit for those who you know, may be thinking about getting this motor. The only thing you got to do is that part right there. I forget what it's called, but you have to Dremel that out. And but the motor diameter, length is like 92 millimeters, I believe, and it's a little bit too tight. You just got to take a little bit off that upright part right there, so it won't impair the steering. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's a perfect fit, man. And of course, you know, I got that EMP motor mount and ESC plate that came together as a kit. I got this initially, like I told you guys before, I got this initially. But since I had this Hobbywing Max 5 ESC, because it's made for the XLS. They made it with the XLX in mind, but it fit the Hobbywing. But being that this Hobbywing sits so high, it wouldn't have worked with either the GT body or the Limitless body. So I had to also purchase this this chassis brace right here that came with an ESC plate, and this one is primarily for the XLX as well. But I just used some, I improvised, and I got some two-sided cushion tape. If y'all can, I know y'all can see it, but I got that two-sided cushion tape. And I found that if you take a heat gun, and when you peel that white paper off the two-sided cushion tape to reveal the sticky, that sticky adhesive, if you heat that up as well, that adhesive will peel off. You understand why I'm saying? Because when the ESC get hot, it'll make that, if you put it on there without removing that sticky adhesive, when your ESC get hot, that layer of sticky adhesive will peel off as well. So if you heat it up initially before you attach the ESC to it, and peel that off, and then add some, if you can see that little bit of tape right there, that's that Gorilla two-sided tape. So when I peel that adhesive off the two-sided cushion tape, and I added that Gorilla tape with the sticky side, the side of the Gorilla tape with the plastic on it, onto the ESC, and the other side onto the cushion, it gave a real solid seal, man. Like, it's not as strong as being screwed down, but I can literally pick this car up by the ESC, you know what I'm saying? So it's a tight seal, like it ain't going nowhere, like it's on there. Again, it's not as secure as if you screwed it, but it's on there tight, you know what I'm saying? So, because this was initially made for the XLX as well. So, but the Hobbywing works on there, as you can see. So that's why I got both of these chassis braces, and because I didn't want to get rid of this motor mount, because I like this motor mount better than the stock motor mount. For one, even the rear spool holder is aluminum, as well as the motor mount itself, and it's a little thinner than the stock one, so you can get longer motors in there. You know, motors like this TP motor, and also you can put, eventually, what I'm gonna do, you can put very large pinion gears on there. Like you can see that threaded hole right there, where I can slide this motor mount forward, and you can see how much room you got on this as well at the top. If you look right here, oh, let me find it. Sorry, fellas. If you look right here on the top, you can see how much. Sorry, let me get my angle back. Let me focus in on that a little bit. Sorry, fellas, I'm trying to get this thing to focus. I think that's. Sorry, fellas, I'm trying to get this. It's not looking like it's focusing on my end, but maybe you guys can see that. It's hard to hold this thing. There we go. You can see that. There we go. You can see how much room you got to slide that thing. So I can put some very large pinion gears in there if I needed to. Like I can get like I don't know the number, but I can get a very large pinion gear in there if need be. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I kept this motor mount, and it's just very easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? And it fits the vehicle better, if you ask me, than the stock one. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, like even the rear spool, holder is aluminum as well. You know what I'm saying? So I like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is her, man, in all her glory, man. It's all her in all her glory, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get 130, 140 miles an hour out this thing. Excuse me, fellas, I just ate. I'm stuffed. I put 1 million in the front and in the rear, in my diffs. I put 30,000 in the front shocks and 40,000 in the rear shocks. I'm running this on 6S initially. I got these, excuse me, sorry fella. I got these Panther Turnigy graphene 3S batteries, 75C discharge, 6,000 milliamp. The 5,000 milliamps will fit perfectly in these battery trays, but being that I got the 6,000, I got to set them on top, and I got the 6,000 because it's just more milliamp hours on there. So like I like to run when I do speed runs, I like to run them until the battery dead or my low voltage cutoff kick in, and that gives me time for like when my motor heats up, I can have time to let it cool down and still be able to get some runs in, man. But again, I'm gonna get her on 8S, but initially she's gonna be running on 6S, man. I also got this, I'm very impressed with this fan. I bought this fan initially for a 4070 motor for one of my future builds. I was gonna do it, well, I'm still gonna do it, an Arrma Typhon stretch build. So that's what I initially bought this for. But when I changed this motor out, when I decided to change this motor to a TP motor, I said I'll just go ahead and use it in here and just get another one for my next build. And it fits great. Like the only issue I have with it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not really an issue because it's an easy fix. I don't see a lot of guys put zip ties on theirs, but I don't know what they did to make they fan stay onto the motor, because what I'm thinking is the radius on this heatsink doesn't go down far enough on the motor. So like it's a snug fit, like it snaps on there tight, but the slightest movement, it'll pop right off. Like if I'm driving it, a little bit of vibration, it'll pop off. So I put this zip tie on it just to keep it on there. You know what I'm saying? And I figure it's an easy fix, man. But I haven't seen none of the other guys do it, but I don't know what they did to make theirs stay on there, because if you look, it's a perfect fit. Like it's on there. It's not, there's no gaps in it or nothing. Like it's on there tight. It's just the radius doesn't go, you know, enough around the motor so it holds on there. Like it looks like it's halfway, but I got it tilted. It's not like straight up and down. So, you know, that's the only issue I had with that fan. But other than that, like the fan worked perfectly. Like, you know, this is the meat and potatoes. The heatsink, you know, you can always get another heatsink, but I didn't feel like getting another heatsink. I just want to use this one right here for now. So I just put that zip tie on it. And it comes, I bought mine with the on and off switch because I didn't want to hook this, like, he gives you an adapter where you can hook it to your charge port, but I wanted a separate battery because I wanted my, you know, my batteries to drain evenly. So I got the on and off switch, and also purchased this 1300 milliamp 75C 3S battery to run the fan with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna turn it on and let you guys listen to it, man. Like this fan is phenomenal, Doc. Like it starts off low and then it just starts screaming, man. Like it generates a lot of air, man. Listen, man, listen. You gotta get one of these to really feel the effect. Like I'm sitting way over here, man. You see where my hand at? And see where that car at? I can feel the air coming off that thing from over here, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like this fan is ridiculous. There's nothing on the market like it, man. Like I don't think I'll have no heat issues with that motor, man. Like it's gonna keep that motor cool, and when I need to cool it down, when I'm really going heavy on the throttle, like it's gonna cool it down fairly quickly, I believe, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is it, man. This is my Arrma Limitless GT build, man. I gotta give a shout out to RC Speed Monsters for my front and rear wing, well, my front diffuser and my rear wing. Like those guys did a wonderful job on that, man. Listen, the only thing I like I'm satisfied with it, man. It looks good, dog. Like I'm really satisfied with it, man. Like them brothers did a great job on that. Now I don't know if he's still anodizing. You have to call and talk to him about it. But it's RC Speed Monsters, man. Like I even put a sticker on there because, you know, if y'all watch my videos, you know I like my stickers, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think they did a good job. And if you purchase this for your Limitless, it's gonna come with those front air diffusers, those front air dams. Those are aluminum as well, but I didn't put mine on because you know, I'm running the GT body, so I had to get that foam bumper put on there. And I wanted to keep my front diffuser because I like this diffuser better than the one that comes with the infraction. Because I bought this as a Limitless anyway, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I think it just looks better than the carbon fiber one that I had on there. But I kept my carbon fiber wing mounts, and I kept those on there because I had a carbon fiber wing on there initially. But I saw this one and I was like, that's much better than the one that I had on there. And I was gonna make these side skirts out of carbon fiber because I bought a carbon fiber plate. But I did my due diligence, searched the web, and I found a company called Stupid RC, and they had these side skirts for the infraction. That's why that say Limitless and that say infraction. So it's a bit of Frankenstein going on up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just think these look better than the carbon fiber ones I would have cut myself, man. And I'm all for that custom look, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a shout out to all these guys, man, that you know, NFT, RC Speed Monster, Stupid RC, and EMP Performance, all you brothers who, you know, get the intuition to do some engineering and help us make our cars look good, go faster, look, you know, perform better, you know what I'm saying? If I like what you build, then listen, I'm gonna purchase it, you know what I'm saying? Because I like my cars to look good and go fast, you understand what I'm saying? And I also got these, let me show you. This car heavy, man. This car is heavy. I got these from Stupid RC as well. These chassis protectors. And as you can see, I get a lot of contact right there on that second one from the front. But the front one, I don't get that much contact, and them rear ones, I get minimal contact. And that discoloration right there comes from, I was running this car before I got those chassis protectors, and my OCD kicked in, so I just sprayed those scratches that I made on the bottom with some black paint, because I didn't want to see those scratches on my chassis, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, hopefully I ain't stretched that thing out just now, but this battery fell off. I hope I ain't damaged nothing, man. Pull nothing out. I'll be upset. Let's see, let me make sure it's still working. Oh yeah, she pumping. Yeah, she working. I thought I broke that thing. No, she good to go. I was scared for a minute, boy. I thought that thing wasn't turning, boy. I'd have had a fit in it just now, man. But yeah, man, that's it, man. This is my Arrma Limitless GT build, man. That's her in all her glory. Of course, you know I got them. I got that Protect servo in there. That's the T130 in there. Oh yeah, and I also, let me see if I can show y'all, boy. Like these are the stock drive shafts, but GMP got some drive shafts that's a little bit beefier than the stock ones. And I want to say they're like a millimeter thicker, so you can see the difference. Like this stock one is in my hand, and if I put them together, you can see that this that stock one is a little bit thinner than the one that's in there. And I also took the pointers from what they call Techno. You know the Techno drive shafts that we buy for some of our vehicles. I put those little. I took the idea from them. I got those O-rings. You can see that O-ring that's in there, and I put that in my diff cup to keep my drive shaft from sliding back and forth so much. It's got a little bit of play in it, but not much to where you hear that tingling noise. And I did that on the front and the rear. I can't really see the rear one. See if I turn it, you can see the rear one in there. I think you can barely see it down in there, but I did it with the front and rear. And you can see that these drive shafts is just a little bit beefier than the stock ones, you know what I'm saying? And that's about it, man, you know what I'm saying? I had to balance these tires just a little bit. I had to put a little putty in each of them. They come pretty much well balanced. I didn't have to do much because all these tires come with that QC pass, and I guess that's with balance and everything, but I had to put a little bit of putty in each of them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot though, just a little bit. So they were pretty much balanced, but I had to put a little more in there because I got that OCD, so I like my stuff to be pretty much perfect, man. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's her in all her glory, man. My Arrma Limitless GT build right here, man. We're gonna be running on 6S initially, man. I got them Turnigy graphene 6,000 milliamp 75C batteries. But that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like this build, man. I've been in this hobby for maybe a year and a half at the most. And this is one of my better builds right here, man. Like, I really went all out on this one, man. I wrapped all my wires up with that blue and black mesh, because y'all know blue and black is one of my favorite colors, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with that red and black color scheme, man. But that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Arrma Limitless GT. Speed runs coming soon, man. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ross.Newman out.